Excuse me, do you know why we pulled you over today? Exactly, it's because you're not subscribed. So you better fix that right now, or we're gonna have to take you in. Budget phone comparison. Apple's iPhone SE versus Samsung's Galaxy A53 5G. You see, the iPhone SE is something that you could, I don't know, explain. The Galaxy A53 5G, that's insane. I'm not sure, maybe they just call it the A53 or the Galaxy A53. That's better. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into this comparison, and I'm feeling quite frisky. I want to know which one is going to win. I know a lot of people are not interested into the iPhone SE. I feel like it's a very important phone for a lot of people. It's a slow burner, right? It's something that just has to scale up. Not everyone is going to refresh the iPhone SE at the first glance. So this is an audience of people that likes to use their phones for multiple years. So I would say maybe the original SE users, the first SE, might come close to something like a refresher. And then we will see more sales on that. But let's see what happens here in the comparison. Sharon, take the flipping stage, eh?
Budget phone comparison, Apple's iPhone SE versus Samsung's Galaxy A53 5G. Apple in March came out with the updated 2022 iPhone SE, a budget iPhone that's equipped with 5G. Samsung also recently came out with its own budget 5G smartphone, the Galaxy A53 5G, so we thought we'd compare the two to see how they measure up. In short, the A53 5G is offering up a better feature set, but it can't match the iPhone SE in terms of lifespan and build quality. Subscribe to the Macrumors YouTube channel for more videos. Samsung has also equipped its smartphone with an ultrasonic fingerprint reader that's under the display and facial recognition.
And we just skipped a long part here. On paper, the Galaxy A53 5G offers a wide suite of features that the iPhone can't match. When it comes to the display, for example, the Galaxy A53 5G has a more modern edge-to-edge display, or 6.5 inch 1080p AMOLED display with a 120 Hz refresh rate. Interesting. While the iPhone SE is sporting a smaller 4.7 inch display with thick, outdated bezels, the display is bright, vibrant at 1080p, noticeable better than the iPhone SE display.
Samsung has also equipped its smartphone with an ultrasonic fingerprint reader that's under the display and facial recognition, while the iPhone SE is using a standard Touch ID home button. But Samsung's ultrasonic fingerprint reader is slower and less accurate than Touch ID, and the facial recognition is not on the Face ID level. It can be used for unlocking the smartphone, but not for making payments or authenticating passwords. Touch ID is being phased out from the iPhone, but it's still quick, responsive, and simple to use. The Galaxy A53 5G is made from plastic, and it just feels cheaper than the iPhone SE, which is fully glass with aluminum siding. It's clearly made from better quality materials, and it has a more premium feel than the Galaxy A53 5G, which feels like your average budget Android device. The A53 5G wins out when it comes to battery life, because it offers almost double the capacity of the iPhone SE. The iPhone SE is, however, much faster than the A53 because it's using the same A15 chip that's in the iPhone 13. Samsung's smartphone is equipped with an Exynos 1280 chip that doesn't even come close to measuring up. Samsung does have the edge when it comes to storage, as the base model starts with 128 GB and it can be expanded with an SD card slot. The iPhone SE starts at 64 GB, plus it has more camera lenses.
Yeah, I mean, this is all decent, right? These are specs that I feel like some people might be interested in. But this, I feel like, is a very
smartphone is equipped.
very big problem here. And you can throw every single feature at it that you want, every single thing that you want to put into, like 120 hertz, I don't know, insane cameras, upgradable SD card slots and whatever. It doesn't really matter. I feel like the speed is something that a lot of people want to have on point. They want to be able to use this device in 5 to 7 years with the latest software update, whilst it's not running itself into the ground. And with an with a chip that can do that, like the A15, you're golden, you're Gucci. But this Excellence chip, oh dude, in 5 years you're gonna cry your eyeballs out. Trust me. Why would you want to buy a budget phone though instead of an amazing chip? Wait, what? Why would you want that on? Oh, sorry. Why would you want that on a budget phone though instead of an amazing chip? Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's my point entirely. But yeah. Anyways, let's keep it pumping.
Samsung's smartphone is equipped with an Exynos 1280 chip that Apple's iPhone SE has a single-lens 12-megapixel wide-angle rear camera, while the Galaxy S53 5G has a 64-megapixel wide-angle camera, an ultra-wide lens, and a depth and macro sensor. Of course, more megapixels and more lenses does not equal better quality, and the iPhone SE has texture, detail, and HDR features powered by the A15 that set it apart. Both phones have 5G and are equal in that department, and as for pricing, the Galaxy A53 5G is technically priced at $449, but it's available for $349 right now. That's cheaper than the iPhone SE, which is priced starting at $429. Though the Galaxy A53 5G seems like the better phone right now, it's the A15 chip that makes the iPhone SE stand out. Apple will provide software updates, new features, and support for the iPhone SE for a good 5 to 7 years, while Samsung is not going to support the A53 5G that long. The Galaxy A53 5G has a flashier set of features that may be immediately appealing, but those looking for a phone that's going to last for years should check out the iPhone SE.
Yeah, so that's it. So you can obviously argue that, oh, it's cheaper, it has more features and whatever. It's going to be supported for 1, maybe 2 years in terms of features, software updates, and maybe if you talk about security updates, yeah, cool, right? But you might have some more, let's say, headspace there. But in terms of the latest features, in terms of getting the latest software updates, and get something supporting the hardware being able to support the new features as well, you might be able to get a quick buck, about €100, or $100 actually, of savings. But you will have to buy a new phone in about 2 to 3 years, whilst the other phone will last for 5 to 6, maybe even 7. So it's a pretty easy decision if you ask me. It's clean cut. It's a pretty easy decision. It doesn't really make sense to go for a phone that is just a little bit cheaper and has some extra cameras and, I don't know, better screen, but then isn't support. Like, if you're talking about budget, then go for budget and use something that you can use, and buy something that you can use for the next 6 years instead of 2 years and, I don't know, gaining a bigger screen. $100, whatever you want, man. But I feel like the iPhone is the clear winner here, but no, it obviously comes down to preference, right? Exactly, yeah, exactly. It's preference. It's something that you can't just you can't tell everyone what to like and what not to like. If people like the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G, get it. I'm going for the Apple iPhone SE. That's me. If I have to choose between those two, obviously I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max right now, so I will probably stick with that one for now.